Corporate wants me to push out more content. They even made me work on a Sunday, and yet, am I getting paid more? I don't think so. I'm sitting here looking at all these trends, seeing what will get more clicks, leading me and my content down all sorts of rabbit holes and whatever. That doesn't matter. What matters is my human sacrifice for lunch and a nice, quiet evening at home before I have to wake up at the crack of dawn and come to work tomorrow.
Oh, hey, Sarcasta, how you doing?
Oh, hey, Miss Boss Lady. I'm about to take my lunch break, so whatever you got for me to do and not pay me extra for, you can wait.
Actually, about that lunch break, you're gonna have to postpone that for at least another 10 minutes. I got a lot of things I need to tell you about your content. Corporate wants things to be a little more,
Hold up, I really need to stop you, okay? Do you see that human sacrifice right there? In that brown paper lunch bag all tied up with one of my tentacles?
Yeah.
Any minute now, they're gonna try to run for it. And then I don't have lunch, and if I don't have lunch, I'm not gonna be very efficient at my job. I'm already not efficient at my job because you made me come in on the Lord's Day to research for content that I will not be paid more for if I make it for you.
Yeah, Sarcasta, that's fine and all, but all that content you had just made is actually not gonna make the cut, and I'm gonna need you to redo pretty much everything.
You're joking.
No, I'm not joking. Corporate wants the things you put out to be a little more, how do I put this, close with the customer, if you know what I mean. I can't say too much in one direction or another since there's a bunch of new corporate rules, but yeah, I think the best word is close.
Close? Close like what?
Well, you know, like just some one-on-one stuff, cuddles maybe some kisses, without having cuddles or kisses.
Okay, so you're saying corporate didn't like having, battles and, fight scenes? They want cuddles and kisses.
Yeah, but without the cuddles and the kisses. They also want you to be a little more obsessed with the customer, seeing as the customer is always right. We have been getting complaints. Just a few things about the customer doesn't feel like you are abiding by their power fantasy enough.
What, are they supposed to go Super Saiyan or something? What the heck do you mean power fantasy?
Well, you know, just a few more damsels in distress. They need to be in awe of the customer.
Okay, human sacrifice, you need to stop squirming. Alright? I'm not in the mood. Hold still. Miss Boss Lady, I hate damsels in distress. I hate abiding by people's power fantasies. I like making jokes. If they want some little goo girl abiding by their power fantasy with no kind of jokes or ulterior motives, they can go to some other business.
Yeah, about going to another business? No. Corporate does not want the customer going to our competitors. They want the customer here. Speaking of the customer, you keep referring to that human sacrifice in your tentacle right there as a human. I'm going to have to make a note with HR that you keep referring to that individual as a certain species. That is assuming their species. You can't do that.
But HR literally means human resources. Aren't you assuming that the person working for HR is a human?
Well, you know, sometimes the customer doesn't want to be a human. Sometimes they want to be an extraterrestrial figure with lots of powers. Maybe they want to be some kind of reptile. Maybe they want to be Sonic the Hedgehog.
Sonic the Hedgehog.
Yep, that is correct, Sarcasta. So by you telling the individual in your tentacle that they are a human sacrifice, You are presuming that they are not Sonic the Hedgehog or a reptile.
Miss Boss Lady, it does not matter what the creature in my tentacle is, honestly. What matters is I'm going to devour them like an octopus eating a crab, and then I'm gonna go home, and I'm gonna watch Office Space, and I'm gonna get a few ideas.
Right.
Oh, wait, Miss Boss Lady, I'm not done. Maybe I'll, have some demonetizable substances, and I'll rage apply to a bunch of different other jobs, and then I'm gonna show up, and I'm gonna be like, I quit, and you're gonna be all like, oh, Sarcasta, why did you quit without a 2 weeks notice? And I'd be all like, well, if you fired me, you wouldn't give me a 2 weeks notice. Why would I give you the same luxury? And then, I'd be happy. I think I'd be happy. I probably wouldn't be happy.
You do realize, Sarcasta, that the state of North Carolina is a right-to-work state.
Okay, so you're saying it's a privilege to work?
Right.
So you're saying that because working is a privilege and thus optional, I could just stay at home and binge The Office and eat all sorts of sacrifices, Sonic the Hedgehogs and aliens and whatever the hell.
Hey, no, that's not what I'm saying.
Well, that's what it sounds like. Right to work means also right to stay home, right?
Okay, clearly you're getting snippy because you're hungry.
This is correct.
And if I was not desperate for employees, I would fire you right here and now.
Then do it.
What?
Do it right now.
I just told you I was desperate.
Exactly. You're desperate. And I'm desperate to have my sacrificial lunch with a Pepsi. Do you know what it's like? Being a vampiric tentacle monster who is hungry and who has not had her Pepsi.
Well, seeing as I'm your cousin, then yes, I do know.
Okay. So that means that we have the same grandmama.
Okay, and?
Seeing as we have the same grandmama, I'm about to tell her that you are starving me and let my blood sugar go low. And then she's gonna do some demonetizable things to you with a switch.
Alright, you made your point clear, Sarcasta. Go ahead, eat your sacrifice, come back, and try to write some content that will appease the customer, and thus corporate.
And if I get y'all more views, I don't get paid more.
But we are family here at WY Industries, and by you working so hard and getting us more stuff, you're supporting your family.
Whatever. You just said I can go on lunch, I'm gonna go on lunch. Okay, stupid little sacrifice, you better be good! And it's gone. My sacrifice is gone. It ran off. Where the heck did it go? No, that was an expensive sacrifice. Now all I got is a Pepsi.
Sarcasta, we do have donuts in the break room.
They're a week old.
Hey, better than nothing.
I'll show you better than nothing.
Oh, heck no.
I'm telling Grandmama. Sarcasta, I'm telling Grandmama you not attack me. No, Sarcasta. Sarcasta, get off me. Bad tentacle vampire monster.
I'll remember this for the next performance review, Sarcasta. And even worse, Thanksgiving. Well, this year, you better bring the sacrifice. Hey, y'all, it's Marcia O'Hare with Nightmare Public Broadcasting, here to say you aren't you when you're hungry. Can I get sued for that? The people who deserve all of the trademarked, copyrighted, and patented candies are Zemo, Rocco, the Locust Mancer, Ayafekla, Yokothul, Pingley, Jerry West Script, Man of Many Bees, Matt Weston, Cirrus Daydreams, Preston Pierce, Skeletor, Anzu Wiley Eye, Fire, Sam Myers, Jackson Daniel 42, Delboy, Pepster Mogul Sand, Brian Adamson. Oh, the humanity! What is that rising from the sea like Cthulhu? It's the Adpocalypse. And there's only one safe place from the adpocalypse, and that's patreon.com/belladonna ASMR, where you can get all sorts of goodies. Comics, audio essays, exclusive art, and, of course, audio fan fiction. Join now, join tomorrow, join whenever, and you'll always get a full month's access to all of those goodies. Can't do that? Then make sure to like, share, and, of course, subscribe to the channel. Comment below. Tick that algorithm in our favor. The more support, the more money I get. The more money I get, the more content you get. And in that way, everybody wins. Now, y'all stay safe out there for me. Bye! What's that, Pippin? Sarcasta is burning down WY Industries? She really must have loved the movie Office Space. Too bad that's a really old reference that nobody will get. Come on, Pip. Let's go binge The Office.